What's up everybody, welcome to WIP Golf. My name is Jonathan Kang and today I want to show you guys how to hit a bump and run. So we're going to be going to that alignment stick over there. We got about 40 feet of green to work with. A lot of us, most of the time, we're going to pull out the 60. We're going to want to try to, close the face and almost fly it to the pin. But the odds of that being successful, it looks cool when you do it right, but when you don't, the margin of error is really big. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ditch the 60 degree, all right, and I got a 9-iron in my hand. All we're trying to do is we're trying to really land this about 4, 5, 6 feet on the green and just let it tumble. The main goal of chipping is to get it to the ground as fast as possible. We don't want to play the cool shot most of the time. We're just trying to make easy pars, turn 5s into 4s, things like that. When I was a kid, junior golfer, I would always pull out the 60 because that was the only club I used to chip with, but we got to be more versatile. We got to learn how to use different clubs. So I like to use up to an 8-iron when I'm chipping now. But here, since we got about 40 feet, I got my 9-iron. Easiest way to play this shot, well, I like to go kind of more back in the stance. So the ball is kind of off my right foot, just inside my right foot here. I like to go handle ahead, all right? Remember to open up those shoulders a little bit. And all we're doing is kind of just trying to keep that angle, trying to get back to address position, right? So we're not hitting it hands forward, we're trying to hit it more neutral. That's the best way. It comes out, with the most consistent spin. It's not going to jump on you, especially with the 9-iron. Some guys just overcook it because their hands are so far ahead, they compress the ball. When all we're trying to do is just land it 4 or 5 feet on the green. So let me try one here real quick. So back of the stance. Another thing I like to do is I like to have my sternum in front of the ball. So make sure everything's in front, my weight's forward, kind of back in the stance, and we're just trying to land this, just on the green. So that was a little short, so let me land it a little further up. So let's try to land it about 8 feet. So there you go, that was better. Now we got about 3 feet for par. We really want to make these easy shots easier. We don't want to make it more difficult. I'm barely taking this thing back, making a short swing. With the wedge, I almost have to pitch it up there. All right, so another way of playing a bump and run. Well, these are more for the shorter shots, the more dicier shots. So when it's, kind of downhill running away from you, like we have here going to this hole. One way to play this, obviously, if you're kind of in the short grass and you got nothing in front of you, grass is smooth, obviously 100% of the time putt it. As the great Arnold Palmer once said, you always want to putt it, every opportunity you get, no matter where you are. However, in this case, we got this little bare spot in front of us, so obviously we don't want to putt through that because it's just going to kick it offline. The speed's not going to be as consistent. So a way I like to play this, so now this is when we get to pull out the 60 degree. I like to get really close to the ball, and it's almost going to be directly off of my right foot here. The reason why we're doing that is because we want the toe hitting the ground. We don't want the heel to be here, touching the ground. We want the toe raised up. So we're really hitting the shot with the toe of the club. My handle is way forward. My weight is forward. And all we're doing is just rocking our shoulders like a putting stroke. This way it's going to land, it's going to have some spin, the ball is going to die, and it's just going to trickle down. So let me try one here. So same setup, weight forward, toe hitting the ground. Kind of like that. Let me try another one. Also, when we're setting up this shot, the club's going to feel vertical, so we don't want to be down here. We want to feel like we're vertical, toe on the ground, right foot there. Something like that. This is going to help you guys save more shots. Nothing crazy. We don't want to open up the face on a slidey downhill one like that and try to spin it, hit it soft. This is the best way to do it. Keep it on the ground as quick as possible, and hopefully you guys may get more up and downs. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also please check out our other videos.